Let's talk about this fight.
Yeah.
So all everybody was talking about
Deontay
was Wilder and Fury
versus Tyson
all Saturday. That's all people was talking about.
That fight showed 400 years. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Your people too. 400 years.
The build up to the fight
to this
was
day
entertaining.
To this day.
The weigh in entertaining.
All of it.
Every time I see him, he's entertaining.
Deontay Wilder?
Yeah.
Is a very entertaining dude. Yeah. Personality. It's what the heavyweight division has been missing for a long time.
Long time, yes.
I was very happy to see this guy. Caught on to him very early in his career. He was a former Alabama prospect. Was supposed to go to Alabama to play football. Guys from Tuscaloosa. That fell through. He had to take care of his daughter. And
he would have been mean at that though.
Yeah. He's 6'7".
Yeah,
just a monster. You say he's actually playing. He's playing defensive lineman down there.
Oh.
Yeah, just a monster.
He really would have
right. Slapping helmets and Deontay, you knocked another one out, Deontay. Goddamn it. But so he's got personality. He's got charisma. Like I said, I caught on to him early. I didn't think that he would be this successful because of the brawling style that he uses. A lot of wild punches. He's more or so trying to like overwhelm you with his athleticism and overall just sheer power. But I mean, when the division, this is as sparse as it is, he rose to the top quickly, and rightly so.
Real quick.
Yeah. Like 40 fights, 39 knockouts coming into this fight. So it means that 40 people have been put in front of him, and only one has. What happened to him? Must have been a TKO. Because nobody's went the distance. This was his first fight to go the distance.
Right.
So, 40 fights, 39 knockouts. It's just a monster. Just, a physical specimen. And Tyson Fury.
Why is he not a bigger name?
Deontay Wilder?
Yeah.
Because I just think that America has kind of moved past that. Like
boxing,
like it was at one point in time. Like,
because he should be like a name like Tyson was.
He should be. It should be LeBron James, Tom Brady, Deontay Wilder. Those things should be interchangeable.
Yeah,
interchangeable. It being such a brutal sport, with the concussion vibe with the NFL. Now it doesn't get looked at as oddly to me, which is weird to me because. When you see a football hit, a guy gets his bell rung and he kind of stumbles off the field, it's it's shocking, it's alarming, and you worry about that guy. You come to a boxing fight to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. Like you come to see your brain touch a skull. There.
Yeah. I never thought about it like that.
So I mean, but it's So I think it being so barbaric and kind of team sports being kind of pushed down, being pushed down our throats, and it being much more profitable, especially for the networks. That those things got put up on a pedestal, and the boxing kind of fell to the wayside.
Yeah.
So while I feel like the heavyweight champion, he's the best fighter in the world. Like. You should be known. Like, I want to know the best basketball team. I want to know the best football team.
Right.
I want to know who our best fighter in America is.
Right.
And that it shouldn't always be the heavyweight champion of the world.
Right.
A lot of our boxing talent was in the smaller guys. The Floyd Mayweathers, the Manny Pacquiao's of the world. Your middleweights. I mean, like that's Adrian Broner. Like these are your names now. I'm just happy to see
Lennox
since Lewis, Riddick Bowe. That's another reason I feel like the America kind of lost its touch with heavyweight fighting, heavyweight boxing, because our champions for the titles were being held overseas.
Definitely, the Russians had it for
after Lennox Lewis, who was English in his own right.
That's true.
Took it from Evander Holyfield. It was overseas. After Lennox, it was the Klitschko brothers.
Yeah.
So it's
that for a minute.
Yeah, so it's been over in London and Russia for the past 10, 15 years. There goes your notoriety with the sport.
But that's why he should be such a big name, because you brought it back.
Exactly.
But he's not draped in the flag, and he's not doing it that way. He ain't that guy.
He's not that guy. He's not Apollo Creed.
No,
he ain't in Creed 2. Shit.
No, because Creed could really box.
Yeah.
And now we get into, I've debated this with people.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we saw this fight.
Yes.
This fight was ruled a draw. To me, I think that Tyson Fury got away with the loss that he should have got.
He got a loss? Is that what you're talking? No.
He lost.
No. What happened in this fight, ladies and gentlemen, that Diamond's trying to lead you astray. He's trying to bamboozle you right now. I feel like he's got on racial goggles right now, because what happened in that fight was Deontay Wilder was outclassed. Plain, simple, and period. Deontay Wilder came in there looking for a brawl, and Tyson Fury introduced him to a boxing match. The object of the game, of the fight game, is to hit and not get hit. And he shows you what it looked like on a heavyweight scale. He may not be as agile with the Mayweather shoulder roll as you want to see it.
Definitely
but
not.
He gonna give you the me, myself, and Irene. He gave you this shit.
Heavyweights usually don't have that.
He doesn't. They usually don't. They don't have a herky jerky style. But what you saw there was a game plan that was worked to not to perfection.
No, it was not.
It wasn't perfection, but it was damn near close. Okay. If we're gonna talk about
you trying to say
elusiveness,
Fury,
elusiveness, he had a goddamn B+, and he only missed twice. He guessed wrong 2 times, and those 2 times, I swear, the only time Deontay Wilder hit this motherfucker. I swear. Let's go back and watch the fight. It was frustrating watching that. Like, come on, brother, mix it up, brother. Throw an uppercut for once. You kept dipping your head. He kept dipping his head, and Deontay never one time threw one for. Maybe in the 11th round, he might have thrown one uppercut, but he was all day trying to gauge. He's trying to find him with a jab, and every time he went to find him with a jab and come over top with that hard right, Tyson was gone. He was gone. The 2 times he caught him, he put him on his back. All right, and I honestly and truly believe that had he not put Tyson Fury on his back those 2 times, Tyson Fury would be your new heavyweight champion.
That is true. Now, I take issue with a couple of things you said.
Okay.
Most people believe what you believe.
Because most people would be right.
On paper, this is right. On paper, this is right.
When you're looking at the stats.
What you say, when you're looking at stats, when you say going there, we're going to bob and weave, we're going to establish the jab, we're going to outbox them, all that kind of stuff. On paper, sounds good.
Yes, it does.
Now, maybe they didn't. Maybe they watched his tapes and said, because of his fighting style, he won't be able to fuck with this. And on paper, that's true. But as you noted, he's 6'7".
6'7",
okay?
yeah.
All that boxing shit don't even matter to him, because his arms are too long. You're not gonna be able to get close enough to him to make any of that stuff matter.
I don't understand where you were coming from,
all
Diamond.
the boxing, you could be the most boxingest nigga or white boy you want to be, and it means nothing to fight somebody 6'7".
But with that being said, Tyson Fury was 6'9". Yeah. And he had a 2-inch and a 2-inch further reach.
But he's
to him.
A white guy.
He's a white, exactly. Thank you, Diamond. But he's a white guy.
Right there. Here's the thing: if he was a 6'9" black guy with those same skills,
watch out.
It's over.
It's over.
But he's a white guy.
He's a white guy.
So he didn't have no soul. So because he don't have no soul, he couldn't finish it.
Oh my God.
Wilder has one mission: knockout.
Knock his ass.
Now, that's why you can see his record reflects that.
That's what he goes in to do.
Knockout fighters' record ain't like that, because they going in with like you. Okay, we fighting this guy. We're gonna do a game plan. We're gonna do this.
Because that
Wilder has one game plan:
punch
knock
this nigga
out
in his head.
And he just, right. That's all he would do.
Exactly. And his silly ass was tired.
Oh, he always do. Yeah.
Listen, man.
I think he hits himself sometimes.
I feel like Deontay Wilder, while he has gotten to this point with the training staff that he has, he's got to add somebody to that camp, man.
All he needs to work on is conditioning.
No, he needs to
you
add
can't teach
some
him to fight now. No,
yes, you can. He's got to learn a new trick.
He's got the title.
He's got the title.
He's already on the mountain.
Yes, and what we're saying now is you're at the top of the mountain, right? And somebody got up there with you, and now Tyson did not got up there with you, and now you look beatable.
Let me ask you this another way.
You look beatable.
Let me ask you this another way.
Okay,
Tyson Fury was no what was the guy? What was the guy? Buster Douglas.
No,
there was no Buster Douglas.
Douglas.
You know why? Now here's the thing. Buster Douglas had a punch.
Yes, he did.
And
power.
he landed it, and when anybody gets hit,
they're going down.
They're going to go down. Okay? This was not a Buster Douglas moment.
No,
and once Buster Douglas knocked out Mike Tyson, he was exposed.
Yep.
And he never was the same after that. And Tyson Fury ain't no Buster Douglas
exactly,
moment.
because I feel like the next fight that Tyson Fury has, you're going to see dominance.
Yeah, okay. But not against Deontay Wilder?
Barring it is not against, his name escapes me. I'm so sorry. Joshua. Yeah. So I'm waiting, and that's the outlier here. That's the that's the third.
Wilder's on the collision course. Though.
Yes, Wilder him on a collision course. That may be Wilder's next fight, and that's the fight.
I think it is. I think that's the fight he wants. That's the big money fight. Yeah, exactly. That's the fight he might can lose.
Yes, it is.
Okay, because he don't fight like him.
Tyson Fury, no, he gonna fight just like Deontay Wilder's fight.
And he checks all the boxes. I said, and he's black.
And he's
black. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be.
But he's also English, so you gotta add.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the boat went that way, and some boats came this way.
We're gonna knock you out now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The boat, his ancestors went that way, and we went this way. Yeah.
So his level was a little clean. Let
me say this. I'm gonna present this to you a different way.
Hello, bro. I'm gonna knock you out now, bro. All right.
Let's say we're watching the football game. Okay? Watch the football game. And let's say we're watching a college game.
College game, okay. All right.
One team keeps getting first downs. All throughout the whole game. First down.
First down.
However,
first down.
No score.
They're not scoring now. Okay, I got you.
The other team fucking up, messing up the first yard of the first downs. Don't get them. They foreign out,
getting the ball
foreign out, but they scored twice.
Scored twice, right? So that's okay.
Who won the game?
I understand what you're saying, but let's put it this way, because I think because
Tyson Fury got first downs like a motherfucker.
No, he got field goals is what he got. He got first down and got field goals. He's scoring. He wasn't scoring as much as Deontay was scoring,
and
but he was scoring.
Win.
And I feel like it was like this. It was boop, 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 and he might have had 15 in field goals. And Deontay Wilder scored a touchdown and 2-point conversion and tied the game up.
There it is. But here's the thing: if all of that he did, if that fight went back in the day, 15 rounds, he would have been knocked out.
Okay. Yeah. 15 rounds.
Yeah. Because he almost didn't get back up that last time. It would have been over.
It was a long count.
It really should have been over.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple of boxing fans on my timeline. They were saying that even though it looked like he may have curtailed his count a little bit, he has to check with the official count on the side of the ring to coordinate those and make sure that Deontay is in his respective corner before they start the count. So if you're mad at anybody, you need to be mad at Deontay Wilder for not getting to his corner as fast as he possibly can.
I agree with that. Last thing on this. One of my favorite boxing matches of all time was a heavyweight title fight.
Okay.
And the winner lost the whole fight up until the end.
Who's that?
George Foreman.
And Muhammad.
No.
Oh. Joe
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore? Okay.
Did you ever see that fight?
I didn't see that one. I
have to show you that fight.
Okay.
This is when George Foreman became the oldest heavyweight champion.
Oh, I do remember this fight.
Okay.
I do. He walked his ass.
He was getting his ass whooped the whole fight. However, it came down at the end. Foreman closed.
The old man.
He was down. Right? He didn't get back up. Foreman went to the corner and started praying because he won the fight. That's what I'm saying. It can happen like that if you have that knockout ability.
Yeah, that's what George Foreman was about.
And George Foreman always had
George Foreman was 100 years old when he fought that fight.
Now you want to feel bad. Michael Moore felt bad.
Yeah, Michael Moore was in the prime of his life. I think he was like 20. When he like 23 and Foreman was like 43 or some shit.
Yes,
bad.
It's like 20-year difference.
Yeah, and Foreman, that was a win for all old heads everywhere with that shit right there. I told you, little niggas. I told you. Ain't nothing like that old man strength right there. Stop playing with me, George Foreman. You.
Oh man, two things before we get out.